kids. So we had a question asked recently about how vulcanized rubber is more elastic than natural rubber. Describe an experiment to verify the above statement, listing the materials and apparatus. Now, I always tell my students, if you want to do an experiment, the first thing is you must know how the experiment looks like. When you know how the experiment looks like, then you are able to figure out what are the list of materials and apparatus. So just looking at this experiment, okay, so what are the materials that you need? Obviously, you need vulcanized rubber, okay, because you're going to compare it. You need vulcanized rubber and you need a strip of unvulcanized rubber strip. Okay, and then of course you need thread or a clip. Now, the next thing you need is, for apparatus, you need bulldog clip, and also retort stand, and of course a meter ruler. And one more thing that's not in the diagram is 50-gram weights. Oh, it's in the diagram, but it's not written 50 grams. Okay, now what happens is it's very simple. You need to measure the length of the rubber strips. Okay, usually you have to ensure that all your other variables are constant. So the two rubber strips that you use have to be the same length. Okay, so first you measure the initial length of the two rubber strips. Okay, mention that one is vulcanized and one is unvulcanized. All right, then after that, you have to mention that you record the lengths. Okay, now after that, what you do is you hang the weight on each strip. Okay, then you measure and record the final length. Okay, now what you need to understand is that the vulcanized rubber will be stronger, so it will not elongate as long as the unvulcanized one. Okay, so after you measure, you remove the weights and measure again. Okay, now here's the reason why. The vulcanized rubber and the unvulcanized rubber. The initial, they are the same size. Okay, the vulcanized rubber will not be stretched as long. The unvulcanized rubber will be stretched longer when you put the weight. Now, when you remove the weight, the vulcanized rubber will go back to almost the same size, but the unvulcanized rubber will be slightly stretched. Okay, so this is how you prepare an experiment to prove that the vulcanized rubber is more elastic. Depending on the question, if they ask you for a conclusion, then you must explain that the unvulcanized rubber will be longer as compared to the vulcanized rubber because the vulcanized rubber is more elastic. So this is a very simple experiment, and I hope this answers your question. Bye-bye.